Hello everyone, as I promised you, I promised us that we are going to go into trinomial factorization when the variable with the highest degree has a coefficient that is not 1. In this case, we use a different method entirely. Previously, I told you that to factorize a trinomial, you need to look for two numbers that you add to give you the middle term and multiply the same two numbers to give you the third term, and those will serve as the factors of that expression. But in case where the coefficient of x squared in this case is not equals to 1, we use a different method. What we do here is we ignore the middle one for now and focus on the last and the first one. So what we do is we break this down into its components. The two numbers or the two variables that we can multiply to get this is 2x times x. That gives us the first one. And we also focus on the two numbers that will multiply to give us this. So if we multiply 1 and 3, it gives us 3. This may not be direct, it may be what you have to do randomly to check. So what we do here is we'll check. Now what we do is like the sign here, we cross multiply. If we multiply x times 1 is x, and we multiply 2x times 3 is 6x. Now the focus goes back to the middle number. Now what are we going to do to these products before we can arrive at this number? We have x and 6x. What are we going to do to arrive? So this is 1 and 6. So to get -5, it has to be 1 minus 6. That means we will have a minus here in order for us to get minus 5x. And then we now understand that the 3 is the one that will go with the minus. So we can now pick our factors from this. So the factors will be 2x plus 1 and x minus 3. If you look at this critically, you'll see that 1 times -3 will give us -3. So it balances as well because we still got our -5 from adding them up, whereas this is the product of this will give us the original one. So we always break it down in this way: break down the first one, break down the last one, do your sum to arrive at the middle one, and that will give you the two factors. And you will be sure that you will not make any mistake with the signs. Remember, 2x minus 1 and x plus 3 is not the same as this. So you have to be very careful with the signs. A way to check is to multiply this out and see if it gives you back the original expression. Then you will know that you have factorized properly. Now let's look at the second example. The same thing applies here. I have 2x, break down this. So this will be broken down into 2x and x. And the last part, I have 1. So the problem now is I have to cross multiply and be sure that I will get the middle term. If I multiply here, x times 1 will give me x, 2x times 1 will give me 2x. Adding this will give me 3x, but I have a problem, I have negative 3x. That must be taken into consideration. So for me to arrive at negative 3x from these two values here, then it has to be -1 and -2. That is the only thing that will give me negative 3x here. -1 and -2. Add those values, it gives me negative 3x. That means I have negative and negative here. That will give me this. So if I have a negative and a negative, it gives me this. And I will have to change. -1 times -1 gives me +1, and -x gives me a middle one. Then these will form my factors to this. So my factor here is 2x minus 1 and x minus 1, fully factorized. If you multiply this out, you will see that you will definitely arrive at the same answer. So these are the following. For for these two, this is the method you use. Irrespective of what you have here, you just break this down and try and break the last one down. If it doesn't work, keep on trying, keep on changing the numbers until you arrive at the one that will give you the middle term as well as the product giving you the last term. So, if you have questions, you can throw in some questions. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.